OC Sports, presented on Oceanic Time Warner Cable, is sponsored by Bank of Hawaii and Kaiser Permanente.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look at the McDonald's match stats between Hawaii and New Mexico State.
Well, there you see the big difference. The kill percentage, Hawaii hitting 367, New Mexico State 115. The blocks, Hawaii doubling up, huge at the net. Digs about even, but the big one, how about these service aces to errors? Hawaii with 9 aces, no errors, and the seniors having right into an emotional wave. Alex Griffiths finishing off set number 2 with 4 straight service aces, having a career in one night. Chantil Satelli hitting 667. Kanani Dennison with 4 kills, hitting 182 with 5 digs. So the seniors really leading the way, and the whole team riding in all that emotion. There you see Kanani, not emotional right now, but trust me, inside, she's having some fun tonight as a senior in her last final WAC match. She's hoping to play here 4 more times, by the way, at least this year.
Coming into the arena tonight, people were discussing, what about a sweep for Hawaii over New Mexico State? And that was dismissed readily. People were saying, no, it's going to take 4, may even go 5.
Because of the 5-gamer down in Las Cruces, right.
And people are still wondering when New Mexico State's going to awaken. Third set begins. Croson with that big toss, gets it in off the cable. Ziegler defrees, ball is hit over by Hayes, saved by Blake. Uiato goes to Danielson, but Danielson cannot get it over the net. That was an avoidance hit that time by Danielson, trying to steer it inside that double block.
It was a good block. Block was well formed. It's the only shot she had.
So for the first time, New Mexico State gets the lead on the first point of the set. Dug up by Blake. Here's Uiato. Danielson off the block, saved in the back row. DeFries goes to Ziegler, joust at the net, and a double hit is called, and a point for New Mexico State. So it's New Mexico State leading 2-0 here in the third set. They are down 2 sets to none. Uiato. Danielson hits it cross court, but out. And Hawaii down 3-0. Dave Shoji up off the bench.
Now New Mexico State starting to assert themselves, is what Ryan Suji said at halftime there. He said New Mexico State, known as a solid serving team, one of the best in the whole conference, has not served that well tonight. And as soon as I say that, they serve out.
Hayes serving out. Point for Hawaii, 3-1. New Mexico State here in the third set. Hawaii wins this set, they win the match, they sweep New Mexico State, the number 2 team in the Western Athletic Conference. Serving is Hewitt. The ball is dug up and then hit over by Brennan. Brennan gets it down in front of Croson. So New Mexico State much more effective so far here in the early going of the third set. Kuster to serve. Danielson to Uiato. Back to Danielson. She hits it and unable to return it is New Mexico State. Took something off that confused everybody.
Good shot selection. She wasn't, the set wasn't in her wheelhouse where she liked it, so she just made do with it, tried to make better the ball.
Uiato serves deep and serves out.
So 2 of the best servers on both sides. Hayes leading New Mexico State with 29 aces this year. She just served out, and then Uiato served out.
Uiato's, that's the first service error for Hawaii all night.
That's right.
Serving is Rogers. Here's Uiato. Danielson again, just taking something off. Just placing the ball where it could cause much trouble.
Again, the set wasn't exactly where Kanani wanted it, but she did a nice job of keeping the ball in play.
Danielson again with the soft serve. That ball dug up by Ziegler. Ball is hit off the double block. Uiato is there. Blake feeds Satelli. That's blocked. Blake again. Uiato short set. Blake with a save. Outside it goes. That ball comes over by Ziegler. And a double hit called on Hawaii. So Hawaii out of kilter. A little out of system right now. Experiencing some trouble. They are down by 3.
There's a misconnection between Hartong and Uiato, but Blake right there to save the day, as all good liberos should do.
Ziegler serving down the middle. Blake overpass. No. Saved by Uiato. Croson hits it into the net.
New Mexico State's block starting to warm up a little now. Got a big block there up front. 6-2, 6-1.
New Mexico State leading 7-3 in the third. Into the net. Ziegler puts it into the net. And Hawaii with an opportunity to cut into this lead. Hartong, Emily Hartong will serve. Hartong hits it wide and out.
Hawaii showing they got some chinks in the armor here.
Phillips now serving for New Mexico State. Blake, Uiato short set, and Hewitt hits it out. Hawaii having big trouble here in the third set. New Mexico State leading 9-4. A lot of mishits, a lot of mistakes.
Find the perfect gift for any occasion at Big Island Candies. Click on BigIslandCandies.com to view their entire collection and place your order today.
Hey kids, there's a special UH Club just for you. Stop by any Papa John's Pizza Hawaii store to join the UH Kids Club. You'll receive an official club t-shirt and a variety of other benefits. Join the UH Kids Club today. 9, serving 4, overpass, saved by Uiato. There's Blake. Croson hitting it down the line. That ball dug up by Rogers, Ziegler, and getting the ball over is Phillips. Hawaii still out of kilter. Good diving dig by Phillips, but a miss by Ziegler in the back row. She just simply missed it.
In case you just joined us, Hawaii's behind 9-5 in my opinion, because they had 5 hitting errors, 2 service errors. There's 7 of New Mexico State's 9 points by Hawaii's own self-implosion here in game number 3.
Hawaii trails by 4, serving is Maeda. That ball hit off the block. Maeda with the save, chased down by Uiato. Croson getting that ball down in front of Phillips.
And that pass was right where the only place Uiato could have set it was to Croson. So the New Mexico State block over there waiting, lined up, poised for a block. And Croson just challenged him. See, the only place Uiato could go was right there, and Croson drilled it through.
Hawaii cutting the deficit to 3. Phillips, and not hitting the ball good there was Hayes. Hayes, that block was up and waiting for Hawaii. Hayes was up and trying to figure a way out of it. She couldn't do it. Put the ball right into the net. Hawaii now has reduced the deficit to 2. Hawaii on a 3-0 run. Hayes into the net. Nobody helping there as Rogers came over. Hawaii on a 4-0 run, and it's now 9-8 New Mexico State. So New Mexico State, who started very well here in the third set, has seen that lead evaporate. Serving will be Maeda. Maeda will get it in. That ball dug up by Ziegler. Ball is hit by Hayes. Good save by Kuster. Maeda, Uiato. Croson pushes it and pushes it on Hayes. We are tied at 9. What a comeback. New Mexico State has seen it all evaporate. We'll start even when we come back.
Let's check out how it works, presented by Central Pacific Bank. Listen, you want to be a good libero, you want to win a scholarship Division I school, you got to do things like this. There's a mishit, misconnection there, and here's Elizabeth Blake. Comes out of nowhere, out of the back row, and covers this ball. Here you see on the 10-foot line, she runs up, she's going to cover a possible hit, but there was no hit at all. It was a misconnection, and Blake bumps it over. And that's how it works if you're an alert libero.
And Blake has been, especially in this match. Good look at the Kahuku freshman. We resume, tied at 9, overpass, hit down, that ball goes off of Phillips.
Uiato,
hit by Uiato.
Yeah, Uiato had 1 kill in the first game. She loved it. Usually a setter might get 1 a set, or maybe 1 a match. She's now gotten 2, and she had a chance for a 3rd one. Remember, she tipped that one over, and New Mexico State dug it. So she's had lots of opportunities up there because the servers have been doing a great job.
Ball is dug up by Hayes, DeFries. Hayes with a little touch. That's touched back by Hewitt. Ball comes over. And they play patty cake, and even less than that. Just touch here, touch there. Kuster will be credited with the kill, and we are tied at 10. Brennan comes back into the front row for New Mexico State. Serving is DeFries. Dug up by Blake. Uiato. Not a good contact that time by Hewitt. That ball is hit, but out by Kuster. Hewitt does a lot of intimidating in the front row, and I believe she did so that time.
I would agree.
11-10, Hawaii leading by 1. Big toss by Croson. That's an ace. That's her 4th ace. Hawaii leading by 2.
This is Michael Jordan's biggest nightmare tonight, facing Hawaii servers, especially that server, Jane Croson, the phenomenal freshman out of Lakewood, California.
Oh, she has been just that tonight.
Known more for beach play coming into this university. Won the under-19 World Championship a couple of years ago.
Hits it. Dug up in the back row, overpassed again, hammered down. Danielson is there. 13-10.
That might as well go down as an ace, as Hawaii got a point off this serve. Danielson tapped it down, but really what caused that point was Jane Croson.
13-10, Croson on another level. This one is long. You know, over the course of this regular season, people have said they're rather frustrated with the way that Croson serves long many times. But tonight, she has been all but perfect. That's her first long shot.
Yeah, and that only happened because she threw up a bad toss. She tried to recover, but she threw the ball too far into the court.
Rogers serving. 11 serving 13, dug up by Blake. Uiato goes outside. Danielson pounds it off the block. That'll be returned. DeFries, ball is just touched over by Brennan. Blake couldn't get there in time from the back row.
Dave Shoji's got the matchup he wants. He's got Kanani on Brennan. At that time, Brennan tipped the ball instead of hitting it.
Meredith Hayes to serve for New Mexico State. Soft serve. Danielson, Uiato with a no-look over-the-shoulder dink shot.
Little magic from Lita.
14-12, Hawaii leading by 2 in the third set. They win this third set, they win the match. Serving is Hewitt. That ball dug up. Hit over. Dug up by Croson. Danielson. That ball ricochets around, and getting the ball across is Ziegler. And again, it's Danielson. You may be returner the first time, but not the second time.
Well, Croson doesn't only, by the way, hit great serves and pound the ball at the net. Watch this dig with one hand. She pops it up. She plays that roving center field in the defense.
Phillips to freeze. Ball hit over by Brennan. Brennan able to get it off the block by Hawaii. 15-13. Hawaii leading by 2 here in the third set. Scott comes in to the front row, number 14. Scott at 6-2. Serving is Kuster. Danielson. And again, Danielson cannot get it over the net, puts it into the net. 15-14, Hawaii leading by 1 here in the third.
That time, Kanani tried to hit the ball in the seam and just took a little bit too much off it, but I think she had a good split block and a good opportunity there from Uiato.
Kuster serving again. Danielson, Uiato gives it back to her. Danielson pushes it into the back row, just inside the line.
A little play set on there. Instead of setting Kanani Danielson all the way out to the antenna, there's an inside two-set, they call it. And she taps it deep into the corner, and New Mexico State could not chase it down.
9th kill for Danielson. Serving is Uiato. The freeze. The ball is hit by Scott. That's blocked back by Hartung. Ball comes over, and Blake cannot get there in time. Taking something off again was Brennan.
That's 2 off-speed shots in a row that Brennan's hit that have hit the ground. Dave Shoji leaped off the bench and says, will somebody please hit those soft shots? It should be easy to read.
Serving is Rogers. Waiting for it is Blake. Uiato. Line drive set to Hartung. Doesn't work. And we are tied at 16. So New Mexico State makes up the stagger. They come back. They make the match even. And serving again will be Rogers. Blake. Uiato. Danielson challenging that block of Scott and also of Ziegler.
Smart set that time by Uiato to go out to Ziegler, go to the smallest blocker, give Kanani a chance to attack a mismatch there.
10 kills now for Danielson. She serves. The freeze. There's that soft shot, comes over, and it was touched by Hartung. And that threw Blake off. Blake was there. Tied at 17. And again.
So finally Hawaii had somebody there to pick up the tip shot, and the blocker got in the way by tapping it.
Serving is Ziegler. Croson from her knees. Uiato. Satele!
The senior having a super night. Chantil Satele, 5 kills, no errors in 8 tries, hitting .625. By the way, for an outside hitter like her, to hit 275 is a good night. 300.
18-17. Hawaii leading by 1. Hartung serves. That ball dug up by Hayes. Hayes hits it. Hayes able to challenge that double block of Satele and also Hewitt. We are tied at 18. Tied up for the 5th time here in the third set. This is what most people thought this match would be. Serving is Phillips, an ace. Blake unable to return it. And they are serving Blake time after time. 19-18, New Mexico State.
Blake's been doing a pretty good job. Kelsey Phillips, their 2nd best acer, 28 aces on the year.
Danielson, Uiato. Danielson coming down the middle. And Danielson rips it into the back row.
And what a pass by Danielson. Phillips put a good floater on. Danielson passed that perfectly. He gets only 1 blocker at the net. They didn't figure that she'd be coming out of the back row off the serve. Mostly Kanani and Jane come out of the back row off transition plays and defense.
Now the most important points of this set. Serving is Maeda. Outside, ball comes over, saved by Hewitt. Danielson to Croson. That ball in the air by Rogers. There's Phillips. Getting the ball over is Ziegler. Hewitt, step out, Hewitt!
Oh, put your helmet on for that one. Brittany Hewitt just unloads on that back quick, tight slide maneuver.
So Goodman will come in to the front row, and Stauber will come in. Three lead changes in this third set. 20-19, serving is Stauber. Phillips, DeFries. That ball is hit over. There's Croson, Hayes, Croson. Ball hit over by Goodman, saved by Stauber. Blake in the air. Danielson behind the 3-meter line. Diving dig by Phillips. Ball is hit over by Hayes, in the air by Stauber. Danielson goes to Croson. There's Phillips again. Hayes off the block. Danielson in the back row. Stauber. Ball is hit over by Hewitt. That'll be returned. Ball comes over by Pajares. Hit by Croson. Rally continues. Hayes! Block. Hewitt and Goodman.
Oh, man, what a rally. Great defense on both sides. A good swing by Hayes here. But too much Brittany Hewitt. She is so good at the net. Maybe the best middle blocker in the country.
Stauber will serve. 21-19. Hawaii leading by 2. Ball dug up by Ziegler. Comes over. That's saved by Goodman. Stauber. Danielson gets it across. Another long rally. That's off the block. Croson in the air. Stauber. Danielson. Danielson knocks over Phillips, but that'll be returned. Rogers is there. Hayes with the roll shot. Croson is there. Goodman hits it. That's in the air by Rogers. Ball is again hit by Hayes, but in the back row is Danielson. Stauber. Croson. Yes! 22-19. Hawaii attaining separation just when they have to. More to come. Very exciting match here at the Stan Sheriff Center. Number 1 team in the WAC against the number 2 team in the WAC. Hawaii leads 2 sets to none, and they have attained separation at just the right time. 22-19, not a big separation, but enough that they can carry it at home if they play the right moves. Stauber to serve. Dug up by Ziegler, DeFries. That ball hit over by Scott. One-handed save by Stauber. Goodman to Danielson. Danielson to Phillips. DeFries. The ball is hit. Blocked back by Hewitt. Down the middle comes Ziegler. And Ziegler able to get it in front of Hewitt and down. And so New Mexico State not done yet. And it's 22-20.
Take a look at Monica Stauber coming up from the back. One-handed pop-up right there to keep the ball alive. She does not want to get pulled out of the game for not getting a tip shot, I'll tell you that. Dave Shoji wants all those tip shots to be picked up at this point because New Mexico State is struggling with Hawaii's block. Hawaii leading in blocking right now, 8-5.
Serving is DeFries. That is an ace in front of Blake. 22-21. So that separation quickly disappearing as New Mexico State comes back. They've got to take this set in order for the match to continue. They are down 2 sets to none. Serving again is DeFries. Gets it in. Blake. Uiato. Croson. That's blocked back. Croson and then Uiato with a lift, and we are tied at 22. Dave Shoji calls a timeout. Hawaii saw the opening. They saw the opening to the end of the match, and it closed. We're even. Leads 2 sets to none. We're tied at 22 in the 3rd set. New Mexico State serving. Waiting for it, Uiato. Croson, what a hit!
I'll tell you what made that play is Kalani Danielson decided to take a little more passing area. She took like almost half the court and put a nice ball up to Uiato. Uiato gave her fellow freshman a nice set and a nice pass, and then Croson buried it.
Alex Griffiths comes in to serve.
Guess what they want her to do?
Ace it. Why not? She had 4 at the end of the 2nd set. That ball comes up. They set up Hayes. That's off Blake. Maeda. Danielson. Phillips is there. DeFries. The ball is pushed over. There's Danielson. Uiato. Hewitt. Not a good contact again. Goes to Hayes, and she hits it. She hits it off the block. She had a touch, and we're tied at 23.
Well, Hawaii had 2 chances to swing at the ball, took neither of them. There's the touch off Liato. But you see again, it went right off her hands. Good call by the referees. Good swing by Hayes, hitting high hands. Hawaii needed to be more aggressive during that rally. They were just tipping it way too much.
Serving will be Hayes. Into the net. Not good. It is match point for Hawaii. They have a chance to sweep New Mexico State. Serving will be Hewitt. Gets it over. The ball dug up by Hayes. The ball is hit over. Saved by Danielson. Saved by Maeda. Hit over and in! Croson. Jane Croson ends it. Hawaii sweeps New Mexico State 25-23. You talk about dramatic endings. You talk about a dramatic swing and saves. Unbelievable volleyball tonight we've witnessed. Hawaii sweeping New Mexico State. And the first one to come over to congratulate Hawaii is Mike Jordan.
What a play. This is the play of the night, in my opinion. Because New Mexico State put up a good shot, and there was a bang-bang set. And Croson came out of nowhere. Most people would have face-passed that ball over the net and just kept it in play. But Croson, being the aggressive player she is, took a wild swing, kept it in play. What a way to finish the match.
Well, Dave Shoji, there was a method to his madness because he mixed and matched all year long. But tonight, he settled in on his lineup, and it yielded great benefits. A perfect regular season in the WAC. Howard is with him now.
Jimmy, thank you very much. Coach, he just said perfect in the WAC. Before we talk about anything else, that's a pretty fine accomplishment.
Well, tonight we played really well for a while, and you know, we're happy to win, and there's a little pressure on senior night, but you know, we got to go to the WAC tournament and take care of business. We didn't do it last year, so you can be perfect all year, but you got to be really good at the end of the year too.
You know Kanani's always going to come up big. You know Chantil's going to have her moment. When you put in Alex in that second set, 4 straight aces. I looked at, after that 4th one, I saw one of these. I saw a smile on your face.
Well, you got to feel good for her, you know. I'd like to take the credit, put her in, but, you know, she's worked really hard. She's a good kid. She deserves to play a little more, but, and then to come in and hit those serves was amazing. I felt really great for her.
It was kind of a Rudy moment. For these seniors, you're losing 3 seniors. After this season, we got a lot more volleyball. How special is this particular class? I know in the pregame you talked about Kanani, and I know words can really not even explain.
Well, each one has a great story in herself. I mean, Chantil going away, and we didn't have a scholarship, and you know, getting kind of homesick coming back. Griff had a starting role on a really good Division III team, and she gives that up to come here as a walk-on. And you know, what can you say about Kanani? Everybody needs to really understand that she had a lot of choices, and she chose to stay home to play for the Wahine. So, I mean, it's special that those 3 end up, you know, being seniors on this night.
One final question. I know Chris wants me to ask you. Did you design that last play?
Well, you take them wherever you can get them, and that was lucky, but you know, Chris, you take them when you can get them. So, we'll take credit for all of them.
Head coach Dave Shoji, thank you. Jane Croson started the match with an ace. Jane Croson finished the match with a kill. Back to you.
Hawaii really had a terrific match tonight. Much more to come. We'll say goodbye to the 3 seniors. We'll have players of the match when we come back. Welcome back, everyone. A sweep tonight for Hawaii over New Mexico State, 25-15, 25-11, 25-23. The players of the match for New Mexico State, Kelsey Brennan. She had 6 kills, hit 364, and 3 blocks. And for Hawaii, Kanani Danielson, Chantil Satelli, and Melanie Griffiths. Combined, they had 16 kills, 10 digs, and 6 service aces. And we say aloha to them, and we will when we come back.